Rates were really low. The Fed was late to the party. They should have raised rates sooner, but in the 22 elections, we had the November elections, they couldn't do that to tank, to tank the elections and to lose the midterms. So they held off on rates. So all the operators are like, rates are going to stay low for a lot longer. They're not going to shock the system and raise rates that quickly, are they? Well, they did that. That's number one. Number two, we had supply chain issues. You couldn't get anything. So a job would take 6 months. It would take 6 months just to get the stuff in. So you had that. So those two things are combining. All of a sudden, you're in 2022. There's no deals out there that make sense. But if you can get the short-term 3% rate, it makes sense because 3 years from now, I'm going to refi into perm debt. But the only problem is rates went from 3.5 to 7 to 8 to 9. They just got demolished. Now, the other thing that's happening while that's going on is you have a lot of assets coming online. And rents are not going up 20% anymore. Rents are literally flatlining. And as we speak right now, in a lot of markets are actually dropping right now, which is weird because we still have this supply chain coming on. We still have a ton of concessions around markets that had a lot of population growth. On top of that, you've had expenses blow up. Insurance in multifamily has increased dramatically, and not only along the coasts, along a lot of the parts. You've got property taxes increasing in a lot of areas. You have labor and general expenses increasing. So you have debt going up, you have income flatlining, you have expenses going down. That's not very good unless you bought right, unless you didn't use fixed rate debt, which means you bought less assets in 21 and 22, which is okay, Kyle, because I want your listeners to hear this. No deal is better than a bad deal.